Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asta the Greek, and today it's time we rank the cast of Danganronpa F Shard Hope. Not gonna lie, this felt so much easier after doing the Heartless Deceit one. Having just 16 people feels much quicker. But, enough about that. Let's start. There's only one character in D tier, and that's Monokuma. He takes the last spot as the most random and pointless character in this fangan. Most fangans don't include Monokuma, from what I know, or at most he's some kind of reference, like the spare time. To have him as a character when Rule is here, only for the prologue, is such a weird move. I know he's bound to return according to the update videos, but I'm not looking forward to that, even if the new VA sounds much better. In C tier and number 15 we have Rule. While I think Rule is one of the more fun mascot characters, he's still a mascot and that's a big negative for me. Now, if I were to rank the mascots altogether, Rule would be pretty high, but in this cast, he's not getting any better. Finishing the C tier, and at number 14, we have Anon. The only non-ultimate participant of the cast, Anon does look very cool, but he's just nowhere to be seen for the majority of the series. Like, I get it, you're edgy, you wanna be left alone, but you need to be at least there for a little bit, like, come on! I'm sure many of you are surprised to see Rock at the bottom of B tier. I know I tend to hate on this guy whenever he makes puns, but when he doesn't do that, he's a pretty decent character. We've got a good amount of his backstory as well, so we know some of his struggles, and he has been pretty relevant in the story. While I don't like his puns at all, he does make up for it occasionally. At number 12 we have Twin, the ultimate voice actor. I think he's a better character than Rock for sure. Like, he is playing the role I was expecting Rock to play, being the more wise guy here. I think the whole sandwich and food gimmick hurts his character way too much. I'd say Twin and food are worse than Rock's puns, which is unfortunate. His dynamic with Gracie is pretty sweet though. Cross is at number 11, and I'm honestly surprised I put him this low. Sadly, he does feel a lot like Byakuya from the Canon games, which I liked a lot more. Yes, it's cool that he's not as cold as he tries to act, but he's also suffering from little screen time. Until we see the trial where he might be more relevant, I can't place Cross any higher. We've made it to the top 10. At the top of B tier, we have the main man himself, Enigma, the ultimate question mark. I'm not saying that Enigma is a bad main character. I do like that we have a different approach here, with Enigma being more of a cool dude and a former delinquent, a big difference from the other male protagonists we've seen. He just feels very normal? Not in a bad way necessarily, but I feel like there are other characters who I'm more excited to see than him. At the bottom of A tier and number 9, there's Gracie, the ultimate dentist. I think Gracie is one of the more fun characters of the cast in my opinion. I like her personality, appearing to be surprisingly strong-willed, making even Cross shocked by that realization. Her dynamic with Win is really sweet, feeling like an older brother-younger sister relationship. I really hope she's not the first killer, cause I'd really like to see her survive longer. At number 8 we have the ultimate VFX artist, Moriteru. Moriteru is the cool gal of the cast, which I'm hoping will be the antagonist. I like how she's self-conscious about her size and chances in the game, causing her to act in ways that'll make her more threatening. She's kind of a troll, judging from some of her interactions with the social butterflies, and I'm curious to find out what's her backstory. At the top of A tier and number 7, we have probably the ultimate game designer, Corsa. Corsa is certainly a mystery. He's definitely going to be important later on, as he seems to be connected to Rule. And of course, he gets extra points for being the leader of the group, you know me. I think Corsa is the cooler dude compared to Enigma, even if he isn't a delinquent. I do wonder if he's gonna end up as some kind of detective, cause clearly game designing must be a lie. And now we've made it to the S tier peeps. At number 6, we have the first victim, the ultimate journalist, Rox. I'm sad, okay? I kinda guessed Rox was gonna die, and I feel like I didn't get as emotionally attached to her as I would normally do. But I still like Rox a lot. She was pretty cool, and I did like her relationship with Enigma. Despite being a journalist, which I don't have the best opinion of, she seemed pretty genuine. And are we going to talk about what happened between her and Corsa? Trial 1 please, drop soon. It's finally time. The top 5 are left. If you've made it this far into the video, why not comment down below who you think my favorite character is? At number 5, there's Grisp, the ultimate survivalist. As the buff character of the cast, you should have known I'd like this dude. I think Grisp is from the funnier characters. He's like Arturo in Despair Time. I love doing the voice for him during the reactions. He has one of the most solid designs, and despite how odd and eccentric he is, he's very caring and mature, looking after the younger members of the cast, and I respect that. I do like his friendship with Scarlet, and I like how despite his strong appearance, he does seem to be self-conscious about what others think of him. I do hope he survives, but sadly, I doubt he will. Ultimate talent aside. The top 4th spot goes to the ultimate toxicologist, Scarlet. If you're one of the regulars here, you might be surprised by this placement, as I'm pretty sure I said Scarlet was my favorite during early reactions. I still like Scarlet, of course, don't get me wrong, but others have grown on me a lot more than her. Scarlet is still a great character, and I do like that just like Grisp, she's very caring, despite seeming more threatening at the start. I do believe she's the mastermind, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. In like, many years from now. I think Canel would be much higher if she was more relevant. As a result, the ultimate diviner lands on the 3rd spot. Canel falls under the tsundere type character of the cast that, sadly, I really like. Her dynamic with Pocket is also pretty fun. These guys will definitely get even closer in the future, I'm sure. I am curious about what the deal is with her talent, because every time she's asked to divine for us, she's always unable to do so. This definitely brings up room for theories. I also want to see more about her backstory, because what we got right now is certainly sad, and I need more. 2nd place goes to my favorite girl of the cast, Yaxi, the ultimate boxer. Yaxi barely passes Canel because, well, 1, she's buff, and 2, she's been a lot more present in the story, and we know more about her backstory and motivations, which makes me appreciate her a lot more than Canel. I really hope Yaxi isn't the first killer, cause she's super cool and I want her to stick around more. She's like that cool older sister. Well, only one character is left, and I'm pretty sure no one is surprised. Pocket is my favorite character and dude from Danganronpa F Shard Hope. The ultimate baseball star is what Leon wishes he could be. By far the most entertaining and funny character. I think Josh as Pocket's VA is the best choice they made in the casting, cause he really does bring a great charm to the character. I don't think Pocket would be as popular if he had a different voice actor portraying him. I did notice that he had some similarities to Leon, but I do believe he has a lot more differences that make him stand out. I'm looking forward to seeing more about him, especially his backstory. At this point, you should be seeing the whole tier list. These are my opinions of the cast of Shard Hope. Of course, that means there won't be many Shard Hope videos dropping anytime soon. That depends on when we're getting episode 11. But that will be all for today. What do you guys think? Who is your favorite character? Let me know in the comments below, but until the next video, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.